I bees in the trap, bees in the trap, I bees in the trap.
Hey babes, how's it going today? It's your girl Rory, and I'm back again with another tutorial here. A week tutorial this time. Excuse my voice. I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm in Ohio, and it's the end of October, so y'all know how that goes. So before we get into this video, I just want to say if you do like this content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that I can continue to help you out with hair, life, and so on. So in this video, I will be showing you guys how to fix lace if you were to rip a hole in your frontal or your closure. So this was the first time that this has ever happened to me. I've never ripped an actual hole in a closure. I was actually bleaching this, and when I washed it out, it had this hole in it. So I panicked. I reached out to the client, and she actually found a video on how to fix lace. So before we get into it, the tools that you are going to need, I'm actually going to drop a picture right here. Give me one moment. Boom. These are the tools. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot to originally add that in the video, so I had to add it in real quick. But you're going to need transparent thread and a very small straight needle, the smallest needle that you can find. So once you have your needle and thread, of course, you're going to put that thread through that needle, and you're going to tie a knot just like you would if you were doing a sew-in or any sewing with the needle and thread. So I just showed you how I have mine threaded, and now we'll just hop straight into sewing this lace together. So obviously you're going to sew on the inside of this frontal because you don't want the thread to be on the outside. You still want to be able to melt it. It does suck that I ripped mine right on the hairline, but luckily I was able to finesse it. So let's get straight into stitching this lace together. Right here, I obviously thought that I was sewing on camera, and then I shortly noticed that I clearly was not. So boom, fast forward, and now you guys can see it. I am a little bit ahead because I was sewing for a second before I realized I wasn't. So fast forward, and I'm still stitching. I'm just doing a regular technique like you would do when you're kind of stitching anything. The difference between where I rip my lace and where I noticed that other people rip theirs is that mine is on the hairline, and some other people's are normally somewhere within the lace that's not on the actual hairline where it has to be glued. So I had to sew mine, and I had to stop where she would be cutting her lace. So I had to do a knot right before where she would technically have her hairline at. So here we are. I'm just kind of showing you guys me stitching, and you want to be sure to pull really tight as you're stitching, but not too tight because you don't want the lace to overlap and then it kind of folds. So you want to pull tight enough to where it looks flat, but not too tight to where it's overlapping. And that's pretty much the technique to fix the lace if you ever get a hole in your closure or your frontals. I hope this video was very helpful. Like I said at the beginning, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment any videos that you guys would like for me to show, whether it's color, fitness, hair, whatever it might be. Just whatever videos you guys would like for me to see, for me to post, please make sure to leave it in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I love you all, and I will see you on the next video.
A hundred of y'all suckers can't tell